Hello, hello. This reading is for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the month of August. Let's see what we got going on. So I usually, well, my hair looks crazy. I usually do weekly readings for the elements, but I'm going to be doing the weeklies on my Patreon. I'll link that down below. You can also find a bunch of other stuff on my Instagram at moon_trolla. What else? I'm also contemplating doing these readings per sign. So like doing one for Taurus, one for Virgo, one for Capricorn. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested. If not, I'll just stick to the elementals. All right, thank you. So this is for the month of August. We're going to look at the current state of affairs. What is going on with the Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is going on with the Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone fell off the table. Oh. All right, so Earth signs. We have depth in reverse, complexity, awareness, importance. We also have intimacy in reverse. Intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Underlying energy, I have sidetrack, delays, distractions, and change. There have been some shifts in the energy. It feels like for some Earth signs, these shifts have actually been really helpful because, you know, it's been keeping you out of the depths of your emotions. So you've been able to work, you've been able to focus, you've been able to, you know, not fall too deeply into the mess. Okay. For other people, this may be a time where you have gone really sidetracked, where you have been kind of focusing on something that you weren't focusing on the rest of the year. And you're just kind of recognizing that things are going in another direction, that there are changes happening. Okay. What's going on with the Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are coming out of your shell. All right. You are trying to come out of your shell. You are maybe traveling, walking away from something, focusing on work, spending more time with your family, all of those things. I have the Hermit here in reverse, Virgo energy, the 8 of Cups, this is walking away, and the 10 of Cups, the family card, okay? So it looks like maybe you have walked away from work. You walked away from a work group, or you're walking towards more work and walking away from family, right? So it looks like, again, a shift, a change in a new direction, right? Where maybe if you were focusing on family a lot, you're starting to push towards work. You're coming out of your shell. If you were focusing a lot on work, maybe you're kind of shifting a little bit and trying to focus a little bit more on family or creative projects, right? So it feels like it's not so much that you're in the process of blooming, but you're not trying to close off. You're trying to just kind of open up and see things and work on some details and invest some time, and trying to just kind of be honest with yourself. Okay, shine a light on some stuff that wasn't working in the past. What else? The Hermit card in reverse is encouraging you to step outside of your comfort zone, okay, to be okay with things not going exactly perfectly well, right? That's what Leo season is bringing to you. What is the challenge here? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Shallow, superficiality, boredom, and blank. Underlying energy, we have despair, falling apart, sinking, hopelessness. Something just doesn't feel right. Something just feels, you know, a little bit lacking depth, lacking honesty, lacking truth. This could be something that's going on like with a friend. This could also be something that's going on with like your work. It's feeling a little bit lackluster. Okay, what is a challenge for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? All right, we got the Ace of Cups, and we got the King of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, these are so much water symbology here, right? With shallow and with the King of Cups and the water, the Ace of Cups. So it feels like something is not replenishing you the way that you were hoping it was going to replenish you. Something is not refilling your cup the way that you felt it was going to refill your cup. Maybe you're not spending enough time taking care of you, of your feelings, of the things that you want. Maybe what you really want is to invest some time in a relationship. Maybe what you really want is to invest some time in something that you love and somebody that you care for. Have a conversation with somebody that you care for, right? But it also feels like like we pulled the plug on the tub and the water is emptying out from the tub, right? So part of it is also that you are releasing, that you are draining some old emotions, you are draining some old habits, you are draining from old people that you used to hang out with. Anything else? I feel tired. I feel like the challenge is also just being tired. Nothing feels truly authentic. Nothing feels truly supportive. Everything feels like it's at a risk of being taken away or just not being real, being superficial, right? Anything else? Let's see. I think you also might be faking something. Okay, you might also be faking like you're happy, or faking like you know, that something is going one way when it feels another way, right? Now, it doesn't mean that it's actually, like if you're faking that everything's going great, but you feel like it's going awful, it doesn't mean that it's actually going awful. It's just kind of like the way you're feeling, right? There's like some emotional stuff that Leo season is really activating for you, okay? What advice do we have for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Okay, so the first message that I got for you, Earth signs, is that you have to stop avoiding the pain. Okay? There's something that was damaged. There's something that hurt your feelings. There's something that feels like it maybe even destroyed you, or, you know, it hurt you, and you're trying to just be strong and, you know, do earth sign things and not focus on it, and you have to stop ignoring it. There's a need to process it. There's a need to admit that it happened. And even though it hurts, processing the pain means like having to cry. Processing the pain means, you know, even though maybe you don't process it all at once, it means like sitting with it when it comes up. Okay? And then we have deja vu. Sorry, past life karmic lessons, repeated patterns. There's a few things here, right? There's a few things that can bring comfort, and that is, for example, patterns, right? Understanding patterns, patterns of the universe, universal patterns, understanding that things happen for a reason. So there's patterns. Also, you know, if you feel like you were the cause of this shatter, if you were the cause of this change, it's recognizing the karma so that you don't make this mistake again. Okay? It's recognizing where the repeats have happened so that you don't make this mistake again. That's the only way that you're going to get to a new beginning. That's the only way that you're going to be able to accept this new beginning. Now, if your pattern is that you normally suppress your emotions, then you need to recognize that pattern. And it's time for you to find a better way to heal. If your pattern is to just shut off and be like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Sure, yeah, that'll be all right. Right? Hard, tough. That's going to stop you from getting the beginning that you need to get. And I think you need to come to terms with the fact that you are a human being with feelings that need to be processed, that you need to be honest about. You have to stop playing the part. You have to stop pretending like it's okay. Okay, because the only way to nourish yourself, the only way to grow, the only way to heal is to allow those feelings to come up, is to be honest with yourself. That is the hardest thing. The hardest thing is to be honest with yourself. And if you need it, maybe talk to somebody who you know will be honest with you. Okay? But I guarantee that there's something that you can change in the situation that is going to help you move into the new beginning. Okay? I just feel a lot of pain in my chest for this situation. Okay. Advice for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Pentacle Queen, the Earth Queen. All right. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is about stability, security, getting grounded. Okay, this is also about recognizing yourself. You're strong. Even if you cry, even if you give into something, even if you know, plants need to be watered. The earth needs to be watered for it to grow. Okay, so you are still this pentacle. You are still this Queen of Pentacles. You are still this strong, secure, capable person. If you have another earth sign in your life, another Taurus, another Virgo, another Capricorn, seek them as well. You know, they might be in their own way going through the same thing, and that might be a great reflection for you, a great mirror. That doesn't mean like they're gonna tell you something and you're like, oh, that's true, I didn't think of it like that. I mean, maybe, but also sometimes these mirrors, the way that they happen is that they do stuff and we're like, oh my gosh, they're kind of crazy, and then you look at yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I do that. Right? That's what the mirror is. And then I have the Magician here, Gemini energy. If you have a Gemini in your life, they love you, they support you, they protect you, they see you. Okay, if this is not specifically about that Gemini, this is also about manifesting something new. Manifesting something new by trying something different, because your experiences have taught you that choosing the harder road, choosing the rigid road, isn't always the happiest. Okay, I have the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Okay, this is also reconnecting with partners. This is reconnecting with people, celebrating, you know, being open, being honest, building community, okay? But it starts with one connection first. It starts with you being honest with one connection. It starts with you really, you know, opening up to one person so that you can also start to open up to these people. You might be dealing with siblings. You might be dealing with the partner. You know, you might be dealing with a group of friends. All right, but it's important for you to nourish these relationships and to also be honest and allow your emotions to come out so you can process them, feel it to heal it. Okay, outcome for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so we have vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. And then we have apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid. On the bottom of the deck, I have apology, return, forgiveness, and gifts. So you may need to apologize to somebody. You also may need to forgive somebody, right? It's one or the other. But what happens is when you're able to process these feelings, when you're able to manifest something new, you're able to then commit to something new. All right, you're able to release this feeling of being guarded, release this feeling of being apprehensive, of feeling like you're underwater, avoiding, separated, disconnected, okay? Outcome for the earth signs, yes, teamwork, collaboration, building new teammates, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, what else? That's all, okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is rebuilding relationships, building something that can be strong, something that can be a very, very beautiful project, a very, very beautiful team, a very, very strong mentorship, right? Now, this is going to require a lot of patience. 7 of Pentacles. It's going to require that you wait, that you're honest, that you're true, that you invest, that you're fair. Okay, Justice card, you might be dealing with a Libra. This is going to require all of those things, all of this recommitment, and that's going to come from here an apology or forgiveness, and also processing your feelings so that they are not getting in the way. Because as much as you think that you're like just holding them down, you're like, nope, I don't feel it, I'm strong, they're coming out in other ways. They're coming out in ways that maybe look mean. They're coming out in ways that maybe look closed off, or they're keeping you away from situations because you just don't want to accidentally, you know, say or do something, and it's making you guarded and it's making you apprehensive. And so in order for you to be released back into the world of connection, of, you know, nostalgia, of making like big decisions and building and growing and creating and harvesting, right? That's going to require you to process, to forgive, to feel, so that you can reconnect again and balance the karmic scales. okay? Bring some balance to the karmic scales. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I will be posting the weekly readings on Patreon. If you like the monthly readings, I will be back in September with the monthly readings. If you would prefer to have a reading per sign, please leave a comment down below. I'll leave my Patreon link below. If I don't see you on Patreon, I guess I'll see you in September. Have a wonderful month.